Ooh, who just texted me here? Oh, Chicky. Oh, you'll be back tomorrow? Ah, give me a second here. Give me a second. There you go. How's that? Yeah, 'cause
Sorry.
trying to invade my stream, Ichi.
Yeah, I don't know why is she doing
Uh,
that. Yeah,
we'll talk about it some other day.
yeah, it's not right though.
I
That's
know.
so terrible.
It's okay.
But I'm fixing everybody something. The kids are feeling real rough again. I'm gonna I just finished doing that little spell thing.
What spell
That
thing?
in the story you'll run across this dude that claims he's like an adepti and he's doing favors for people but charging them a bunch of money. You'll run
Ooh.
everything. And Palma was like, well, I'm not going to pay money. And so I'm like, and it just seemed fishy because if it was true adepti, he wouldn't be charging people more for helping, you know? They don't grant wishes for
The
people like
world
that
remains
anyway.
constant over the
But
centuries,
so
but human
you
life
go
is
with
like the
Zal,
dew at dawn, or a
help him
bubble
out.
rising through
So he
water.
teaches you a spell when you tell him about the
Transitory.
guy because you get the book that the guy, you see the guy buying.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I told Padawan, I said, that's what I thought. This is really fishy, like he's a scam artist. So we did this spell that called him out, and Zal scared him. And he said, oh, I'll never do that again. It was pretty funny, though. But I finished that part of it up anyway.
Well, I haven't done it, so no spoilers. But if I find a
I don't know the
puzzle,
rest of it, but I'm just telling you that's how it's going to start out.
okay.
You'll have to go and collect this flower and do this thing. But it's easy. I mean, to do a spell to shoot the arrows through the little statues. That's all you got to do. I was like looking around, like shoot the arrows through what? What? Then I look up and there's big blue lights. I'm like,
Big blue
duh. Ding,
lights.
ding, ding. Big target mark. That should tell you something, Chicky.
Mm. Yeah,
But
when I
I
have
got
trouble
you.
with the
Come back and
puzzle,
watch
I'll
me.
ask you about the puzzle. I haven't done the story.
Yeah.
I don't. I just
All
did
the
the
world
Archon
awaits
I'm gonna.
now
quests,
is but a backdrop of
and
constant
their
motion.
Archon stories to unlock the
I stand
bosses and
before it,
stuff.
alone
It's
and
not as good as the other
unchanging.
ones, but you get to use him in that domain, and he is BA. He's cool.
Okay.
I
Well,
like
he's
him.
coming in
I'm gonna
apparently.
have him as Luke.
Well, his banner is coming in what 8 9 days now. So
Yeah.
apparently he's on the
I
first
gotta figure
phase
how
of
I'm
it.
gonna get him.
So
I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get him because he like I don't know. I guess because of what he is, but like when you jump with him, it's like nothing. You're like phew, way up there. I mean, he's like a freaking jackrabbit.
oh yeah, he Zhao jumps up in the air and smashes down constantly. That's his special move.
Inactivity
Yeah,
serves
that's
no
pretty cool.
purpose whatsoever.
But I like him. He's cool. I thought the Luke was pretty nimble, but I think Zhao's probably of all of the ones that I want is probably going to be the most nimble, movable one.
Well, keep in mind that they are like level 80s, and with level 80,
I know, I know.
and
Hey, I can hope.
yes, you can. Well, knowing your luck, you'll get them, and everybody else like 10 times.
No, I won't. I will get the ones you want, the females that you want, and I won't get him ever.
But collect your crystal flies in the
Yeah,
meantime.
I went and got 5 more of those. I'm gonna do a few more
So
of those.
yeah, so when there is a character that you really want, we'll go farming for artifacts again.
Yeah, but I'm gonna goof off with this for a little while. I didn't know if you were coming back when. I just couldn't sit in there.
Well,
I
seven to
didn't want to
nine.
bother
Yeah,
you.
I know. She's
I
doing
just
a
didn't.
live stream in my
And you were
Discord.
fixing to do that. Yeah. How are
Yeah,
you supposed to do yours?
Yeah, Terumi, it's like,
The
okay.
world remains constant over the
Blast is in the
centuries.
Discord here with us, and
Human
she's
life
starting
is
her
like
own
the
live
dew at
stream on
dawn,
YouTube, and
or
like,
Did you
okay.
hear how
uprising
she
through
started
water.
out, or were you asleep?
No, I heard
Transitory.
both times she's rehearsing her.
Oh my god! No, when she first started, it's like, oh, it's been years, and I don't
Yep,
know.
it's
Why
all
did
good.
I'm like,
I'm
what
streaming
in the world?
currently, so.
Why
Okay.
would I don't know. Just
I
is that
know.
how you talk to people when you stream? I don't
Sometimes.
know.
Yeah. You kind of do, because you start off, you have to kind of say hello. Like Terumi's here, and he says hello to me. How are you today? And my friend is really, really thankful for everything that we did last night.
Yes, Rumi, thank you so much.
You can't
Very
hear her
much
now,
World
but
holds
she's
dear
really
is but
thankful
a
for that.
backdrop of constant motion.
But yeah, I just get shy.
I
Like
stand before
I don't
it,
know. That's why I
alone
don't
and
play with anybody
unchanging.
but what I know, because I don't know what to say to people. I'm like, hi, or I just don't say anything, and then I feel like they think I'm being rude. Just
Yeah, Terumi says, yeah, no problem. He's still expecting a box of donuts, he says.
Well, tell him when the donut factory goes out soon. Krispy Kremes ain't so warm right now. They're cold.
LOL, it's okay. I get the same way with new people, too.
Uh-huh. Cool. Oh, well, I'll let you stream, and I'm just gonna go catch fireflies and probably rest here a little bit. I'm gonna go get done eating. Probably real sick. I'm gonna take him to the doctor tomorrow. I gotta go renew my car rental if I can afford it. Did get by there.
I did not know this, but there's flowers in Fontaine that you have to water them to be able to pick them up.
How do you water them?
Well, you take out Barbara and you attack the flower, and you'll be able to pick them up.
I've never been where I've been.
And there's like these big blue balls, and you attack them with fire, and they give you a chest.
Huh.
But you think it's just a plant life that's there on the rock there, and yesterday Terumi was like, no, attack it with fire. I attack it with fire, and okay, chest.
Well, I'm like literally right below the Jade Chamber, and I've never been down here. It's cool. It's pretty down here. I'm infatuated with it. I'm fascinated with it.
I actually prefer Leeway a lot more than I do Fontaine. The architect of everything. Okay, I do like that thing in the sky that, I brought you to all those cubes in the sky.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool, but the rest of
Well,
Fontaine, I kind of find it like, meh.
yeah, it's boring. Like right here, there's like this broken down little church thing and two big statues of shoulders, and I'm right below the Jade Chamber. But if you look up in the sky, it's like pretty. It's like the Royal Borealis thing. I've been standing here for like 20 minutes. And there's a silly that's driving me crazy because it's way.
I hate Sealies. I hate them with a passion now. I used to, okay, cool, they give you treasure when you first start the game. But now it's like, I'm trying to do this quest, stop bringing me in the opposite direction of where I'm trying to go.
It's like they do it on purpose to get you to, like, detour.
Sometimes, okay, you come across them in the quest and they are there to open up the gates or something, okay. But when I come across them in the wild now, I'm like, I just want to ignore them. But it's part of the discovery. You do need the treasures. You do need, the wishes. Of which I should probably do a wish. I'm going to start off my stream with a wish.
Drives me crazy as I see the little star in the sky, but it's nowhere to be found inside this rock somehow.
Cross your fingers. I'm going to do a wish.
Fingers crossed.
I got a purple one yesterday, and you'll never guess who I got.
What'd you get?
Kuju Sarah. Again.
Again?
Again.
Well, you're getting... Like,
I want Bennett. I want Bennett. I want C5 Bennett like you. Give me 2 or 3 of your Bennetts.
I wish I could do that.
You know that the real reason why I have you grind all this stuff and do all this stuff that you hate doing?
My characters.
Yeah. You know that,
So
right?
see, you technically get them anyway. I know that. Yes, I know. Because even if you don't get them,
I
you get
wonder
them.
when I'll
Because you
be
got
as
them.
tall as my...
And you can play mine anytime you want.
Yeah, but like, you know, Terumi was telling me yesterday, you have to go and fish to catch again. It's like, yeah, well, I'm probably going to do it anyways. Because, yeah, of all the artifacts we got, we did not get 1 energy recharge. Which is practical for Kaya. It's practical for Xingling, Chinese takeout girl. It's practical for so many other characters. Bennett, Kaya, everybody. And he did not get 1.
It's in a secret hole.
But that's the other thing too, like, you know, when I was telling you, yes, we're going to spend like 40 of your fragiles and just go farming all day long. Because I'm afraid now that you'll start investing in the sands that you do have, which are not bad. I gave you probably HP or something like that. That really helps out Bennett, because Bennett will heal depending on how much HP he has. So the more HP he has, the more you'll be able to heal. It's just that if you had a really good recharge weapon or recharge sands, he can heal faster, twice as fast, you know. I'm just afraid that you'll put 1 million into getting it to level 20, and then we come across the next time we go farm a recharge artifact, and I'm like, oh, guess what, Chicky?
1 million more.
Yeah.
But
So don't go hating me for that, but you got really good stats. You know, you got the kits, you got the bonuses.
you done eating? Where's your plate? Okay.
I needed to take coffee today during my stream because I am tired. I did not sleep much.
End up doing the stuff on it.
No, I saw footprints in the snow today. I don't know where they went. They come up to my door and then they vanish.
Yeah. That problem around here.
But I did not hear anybody knock this morning. And yes, my doorbell is broken. So did they just come up, ring the doorbell, and just wait there? I don't know what they did. But maybe that's what disturbed the cats, and then the cats came and woke me up early this morning.
Might have. Like when I went down the old house, I saw, there's footprints coming from behind my garage, going towards the horse pen, and around the front of that house, and the way the snow is, it's hard to tell if they're people or animals, because the snow's so crunchy,
Yeah.
it just digs in around and makes a big old hole.
Yeah, my cats hate it when the snow's like that. They walk on the snow, and then as soon as they put weight on their paw, it goes through. And then they put the next paw and it goes through, and then they put the next paw and they go through. I
found a secret area. Do you want to know about it?
Nope. But you can show me next time I go to your world.
I kept looking and looking, and I just fell, and actually fell down in it.
Yeah, there's a lot of places. Even the other day when I was farming wood for you, I came across a side of a mountain, and it had a cave in it, and I'm like, okay, well I'd come and I don't want to get distracted from what I'm doing on your account.
Yeah.
I'm here to chop wood. I'm going to continue my mission of chopping wood.
What I'm doing is sand bear wood. I have to have that.
Well, yeah, until then you start doing stuff from Fontaine. And then you need wood from Fontaine. Yeah, it was a pain doing all the purple stuff. But it's actually not that bad. I mean, you know, I do have some free time and I can go and grind and stuff. And okay, I'm gonna start the next part of the story here. Quest area reach. Navigate to some. Oh, blast! Hey, just making sure I'll keep on this. Can hear you while I stream. And won't interfere with each other's streams. It's all good, Blast. It's also because you're talking to your audience, I'm talking to mine, but I'm also talking to my friends, so it gets, you know, us old people get headaches when there's too much background noise. I'm not talking about my friend, I'm just talking about myself being so old. And she's like, yeah, LOL.
My brain don't work.
Instead of saying that I look good for my age, because I kind of look like a cartoon guy. So, okay, Terumi wants me to tell everybody that he likes blue balls. Yeah, because, you know, in this game there's a lot of them, so... He's like, no! Don't twist my words!
Not doing that.
Yeah, it gets headache trying to follow everybody's chat and streams and stuff at some point. You should start your stream after I do mine. That way I can send all the people that are watching my stream over to yours. Because competing streams are not necessarily a thing, but you never know. Like when you become famous, I can interview you, you know, that kind of thing. I'm just standing here getting hit by lightning. Oh, I have to go out in the water now? And it's lightning and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go underwater. I think this is underwater. I think there's secret bases under... Yeah, it is underwater. It's like me telling you Fontaine's got this thing that they got water that turns people to water. And they use it to make drinks that made everybody hallucinate. Now I'm heading towards the factory to probably destroy it. That's my version of the story. It might not actually be that, but it kind of feels like it is.
Found it. Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base. It sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all. Ah, you're right. An important place like this is bound to have a ton of protective measures and mechanisms.
Okay, I know this is a game and make-believe, but how does Paimon talk underwater? Without it sounding like...
Magic.
For the same reason that we can swim under the water in Fontaine, but we don't drown mysteriously, whereas everywhere else we drown.
Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
Sometimes when you play games, you can't use your brain too much. Then again, some of these puzzles, man, are they not easy.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia.
Ooh, Child is... Oh, you remember Child?
Yes.
I hate him with a passion, but you got some storylines with him that, you know, he's a really good guy because he cares about his little brother, kind of a thing. Well, he's on trial now. They falsely accused him of something. But even if he is falsely accused, I don't like him, so... Him, Ito, Diluc, hang them all. Don't like them. I'm wondering if the same actor that does Zhongli also does Nouvellette.
Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system, or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of.
Yeah, play the innocent guy.
However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right?
Yes, that's what he wants. He wants to participate in the duel. You can either go to court or die in the arena.
In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorent, right?
Ooh, he wants to fight the girl, boss.
I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received.
He's happy to be wrongfully accused of something. For him, doing a duel is like going on a date with the girl.
When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Joke, wit.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House.
Ooh, he's just rubbing everybody the wrong way.
Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
Hey Dante, how are you this evening?
No. That's not what I meant.
Sure it is, Farina. You were getting jealous there. You want to fight him too. You all want to go out on a date with Child.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
Basically, they're just going around accusing everybody, hoping eventually that the guilty person confesses.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Shh, Navia, don't go and tell him that he's innocent. Good, and just playing Skyrim again for today, and also got unlucky artifacts today. Yeah, unlucky artifacts seems like a daily thing. Although we were not so unlucky yesterday. We actually had some pretty good luck. Especially on that cup, which I am still gonna be talking about it 10-15 years from now.
Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
Well, they kind of put the holes there for you to fall down into.
In the hotel?
Maybe. Getting flat substats is pretty much unlucky. Yeah, flat attack rates, flat HP. I want percentages too, not flat rates.
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui Harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness.
Ooh, Nouvelette's not happy. This is his courtroom.
But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Yes, put Navia on trial too. I don't like the Geo people. They smell funny.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics?
Ooh, she's also rubbing him the wrong way.
We can put the discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to
Hey,
charge
this'll
the
be
true
my poll
culprit
question
behind
of the day.
serial
Should we
disappearances
ship
case.
Child and Navia together?
No, I'm good.
Let's see what people think. Do they think that they are going to be a cute couple? Okay, somebody says no. I kind of think that they're pretty similar.
And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway, so I'll take you up on that offer.
See, he's ready to go on a date with just about anybody.
So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
Just another reason why we just should have hanged him since, the beginning.
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
Is? Choose. Oh, I have to choose. Well, apparently I can only choose one thing, so that makes it pretty easy.
Something's not right. Let me think.
Okay. Let me select the other one then.
Something's not right.
Alright, let's select the other name.
Something's not right. Something's not right.
Alright, well, let me go through the entire list.
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
What?
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
Don't play innocent, lady.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Yeah, they were.
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Really? This person thinks this is a game show?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it.
You win an all-paid expense vacation with our Prime Minister?
Oh, darn. That sounds like a bad gift to me. That's not a very good gift to win.
Well, his Christmas vacation cost $84,000 for a week.
Yeah, but that means I still have to put up with him.
for a week in Bermuda, but it was a gift from a friend. So there's no strings attached to the company that his friend owns, and his friend is not going to be getting contracts for the government from it. This was an honest gift.
I don't know about that.
Like, I think that our Prime Minister should probably pay for his own vacations.
Yeah, he has enough money to.
Well, actually, our Prime Minister only makes $450,000 a year. Only. That's probably enough to pay for an $85,000 vacation. I'm just saying that's, you know, a fifth of his income for a week vacation. So no wonder Canada goes bankrupt while our politicians get bribed.
And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Ooh. Well, Navia and Chal can both fight in the ring together. Winner takes all.
Yes, I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
Really? You just have to accuse a random person and they'll go and get him right away? Bring him to court?
Accuse Sonia.
Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Oh, can we have him fight in the arena? Duel to the death?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on.
You and everybody else.
I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Yeah, Navia is gonna rub her uncle Marcel the wrong way by falsely accusing him.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
Yeah, don't they usually have to present some kind of evidence before accusing somebody?
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember, both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun.
He says the sound of a gun, but there was 2 gunshots reported by all the witnesses.
If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case.
What? The Archon, the god of Hydro, has memory issues?
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
Oh, good one. Good way to stall.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Ooh, Tim. Okay.
Huh?
Ah, Tim just messaged me.
Nice.
Do I need to sing happy birthday, Mr. President? Oh, okay. Got a puzzle to do. Yeah, I don't think people on my stream want me to impersonate Marilyn Monroe singing "Happy Birthday, Mr. President." LOL, not necessarily, but thanks. Okay.
During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard.
2 gunshots, so that, yeah, that's what they said.
When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot wound.
When the guest arrived,
The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life.
They did not find a second firearm.
Hey, you live here, Gucci. You know me.
So Sophia getting into it with Gucci?
Apparently. Right off top.
Okay.
The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel.
Well, I'm guessing Mr. Marcel, Uncle Marcel, is just old and he doesn't remember hearing 2 gunshots and just 1.
Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries.
So Chlorine is the real murderer here.
These are the known facts about the case.
5 or 6 fireflies.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene. Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
And what does all of this have to do with the disappearance of the girls? Because that's why Child is... This makes no sense. We're investigating the case of the missing girls, therefore we're going to go back 3 years when your father was accused of shooting somebody. How do we connect all the dots?
Something's not right. Something's not right. Something's not right.
I'm just gonna click them all.
The testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered and instead shared everything with Callus, hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility and had sent out another assassin.
Stop using big words I don't understand. What is this thing you talk about using a brain? This game is too complicated to break my brain on it. I have only one brain and I want to keep it intact.
Something's not Something's not. This assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead. Something's not. A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself. But now, it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene, and that they were turned into water after committing the murder. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice. Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
I still say it's all speculation, Navia.
That's what happened.
Not really, but it's a version that could maybe be real.
Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
But I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
True that, but we're getting to it, apparently.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things.
Proof and more proof.
One, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
Of which is no.
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home.
Yeah. This thing is definitely a farce.
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match.
Or maybe we can actually find some DNA on those clothes.
Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Maybe.
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
Yeah, putting his family in jeopardy from the mob.
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What?
Ooh, Farina's surprised.
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist.
Ooh, big words.
But by staying silent, we retain the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot, and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand.
Uh-oh, this puts her in a bad spot.
I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Yes, I did.
They put a lot more details in the new characters rather than redoing the old ones.
As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Exactly what I was saying in the beginning.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Yeah.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Somebody's not following what's going on.
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene. Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
I don't believe this.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
I would probably be not taking the falsely accusing thing as good as he is. Mainly because I don't like trials and I don't believe in them.
No need to appeal to pathos.
I don't know who Pathos is.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
They got cameras?
Not much you can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations, until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter? But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson.
This is so strange.
Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage.
So is he also Fatui if he comes from the Snezhnaya?
But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, Demoiselle. This was my mistake.
Yeah, apparently so. Missing big details there.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances?
Yeah, he's too well informed indeed. His rebuttal makes a lot of sense.
You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Oh, seems like she got the wrong guy.
Seems like it, but then again...
At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
Ooh, poor Navia. She's gonna have to go on a date with Child if found guilty.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now?
Not if it gets to the bottom of the case, no.
He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings.
But, I'm an emotional person.
Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth, while that same agency has long been taken from them.
True that.
The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel?
Good question.
Is it a man named Vacher?
What? Where is this coming from? That's the Oceanoid's loved one.
Huh.
Oops. That's not the reaction I was expecting.
Oh, so you do know that name.
Oh, man.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
Yeah, strange reaction to be saying that.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Okay, it's back to me and my mission now. Okay. Hey, any treasure chests here that I'm missing? Or Sealies to distract me from my mission? Ooh, invisible walls. Love those. Door of Resurrection. Ooh, F party setup. Okay. Yeah, I'm good with this party.
Let's dance.
Yeah. Torn to oblivion.
Finally, I get to do some fighting.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is true!
Ready, steady, go!
There is no escape!
Whoa! The floor is going up! Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
Ooh, treasure. Ooh, 901 Mora.
Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Yeah. Maybe. Probably gonna be hidden in the water somehow, but okay. Don't know quite what I'm supposed to be doing here, but... Oh, there we go. Found them. Oh, okay. Honestly, this is like the weirdest.
Rising. Now we can soar to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Ooh, more stuff to beat up.
I'll protect us.
Time to go! Inazuma shines eternal! Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Let the show be.
Shine down!
Fire, pants on fire!
There is no escape! Torn to oblivion! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up!
Where's my treasure for this one? There's a lot of chests, but none of them have monies for me. My Utao ultimate doesn't do much damage. Possibly. Possibly. Still have a few things to level up, but... she's still okay for what she needs to do. And Utao is very, very temperamental. It's like she puts out the big numbers only when she feels like it, which is not very often.
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
Treasure. Probably 6 across the board. Maybe not. 6, 7, and 8. I've actually stopped working on her since I have all these other characters. Like, Candace is still really mad at me because I've been neglecting her quite a bit.
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go!
Ooh, red carpet for me. Nice. Yay! I get to fight Gundams.
There is no escape! Now you shall perish! Start over! Yeah! I'll protect us! Shine down! Let's light it up! Adventure time! Illusion shattered!
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Absurd! Inazuma shines eternal!
Time to go! Let the show begin.
Really? I don't regret it. It's just that, you know, when I first started wishing for Yutao, people would tell me, oh yeah, you need to get her because she does like 1,000,000 damage. And yeah, unless she is C6 with 100,000 monies invested into her, I don't think that is anywhere near true. Just saying that it's not all that I thought it would be. But yeah, I mean, you know, I built her as a main, so yeah, she does do her job and gets me through the quest and kills everything for me. But on her own, she dies a lot. So I kind of do need Barbara to keep her alive.
After all that, we finally made it to the innermost sanctum.
Yeah, for a factory, it's pretty complicated getting in here. I don't know how all the attics come into work.
Though, as expected, the mastermind isn't here.
Honeycomb H. Unfortunately, I started during the Farina's banner. Well, hopefully you got Farina. I kind of wish I wished on Farina, but I was so fed up of everybody talking about her that I didn't even wish for her. And that's probably a good thing, because I managed to save up on my wishes and got the Shogun instead.
That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
Oh, my adventure rank is 55 and I am in no rush to be 56.
Oh, look! There's an important-looking basin over here, and it's full of water. That means this is where they make all the synth. And that's, if you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth. But the pure stuff can dissolve a human. Paimon will take notes on this incriminating evidence.
Oh, take notes, Paimon. She really is taking notes. Okay.
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes.
Where's Paimon's disguise when she dresses up as Sherlock Holmes?
Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him. Yep, it's about finding someone to determines the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand.
You know what I really wish for? I wish Paimon wouldn't talk and they actually paid a voice actor to voice Aether or the Traveler. Because Paimon's voice just gets on my nerves.
He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely. I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups. They're all just so evil.
Oh, okay. Was this plant that I was seeing here? I thought that the game broke.
What's all this? Aw, it's a bunch of really cute things.
Oh boy. Paimon likes shiny things.
Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box. Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all these cute things labeled with different girls' names?
It's the artifacts from the people that he killed.
Huh? You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? And then they were turned into water. And all the boxes of things. These names. That means... Oh, this is terrible. Whoa. There's so much synth here. And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea. Mixing in progress. Ready to drink? Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled. Whoa, there's even fruit-flavored synth? Yep, it's super obvious.
Strange that nobody works in this factory. And that there's only a few mechanical guards when they sent out like 50 after us when we were at the fountain. You'd expect at least 100
Looks like some kind of place for research.
guard robots in a place like this.
Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
So maybe Vasher is the guy behind all of this because his girlfriend accidentally discovered it, disappeared, and he's trying to find a way to bring them back. Now, this is going to be a really sad story in the end. But two wrongs does not make a right. That's my take on things.
Sorry, Traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before. How could someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone? You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going. So that's why you did all of these experiments. Wait. Did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over heard by the fountain?
Yep.
I thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
But he turns out to be, he's the researcher.
You mean Vacher is the one who did all of these... experiments? So that's it! Vacher was no victim, but personally took his lover and... No, that's not it either! If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water? In any case, Paimon will write it all down. We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on. But...
So just the reaction that the uncle had to Vacher. Kind of weird.
Yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity. No wonder even Neuvillette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago.
Yeah, and rebranded his name into Marcel.
That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit. Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
I'm confused here. For a moment, I did have a quest, and it disappeared. Doesn't tell me much of what I'm supposed to do here. But let's jump into the primordial waters. I want to turn to water. Darn it. What, am I supposed to come across somebody in here? Now it's giving me an arrow. Okay. Yeah, those investigates should disappear though after you've gone to them. Just makes everything more confusing. We've already done that. Oh, we have to go back to those?
This side. Check everything carefully. We'll find something for sure. Ugh. Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either.
Yes, because snacks are important.
Whoa, really? Let Paimon see. Vinier. Isn't that Vacher's lover's name? Then you found her diary. Let's see. Aw, it's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. She was so sweet too. Oh, Paimon feels even worse for her now.
She was pregnant?
So many! A whole page's worth! But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them? The final name she decided on was Marcel.
What? So Marcel would be the son? Okay.
Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vacher and Vinier's grown son? hasn't figured it out yet.
Strange.
And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher?
Huh.
Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Navia! We're back!
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
As many times as required, Nouvelette.
It's all right, Monsieur Neuvillette. Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vacher.
Oh, Aether gets a voice line. It's about time.
Huh?
We've investigated your lair and we already know everything! After your lover, Veneer, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you! You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vacher!
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far. And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong?
Ooh. The infamous 3-dot dialogue that I love so much in this game.
You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you.
Well, actually, she's not, like, quite passed away. She's just an oceanoid.
So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
Therefore, child is guilty as charged.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Yes. The infamous trial of Child. The duel.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this?
Well, did he just admit it? Did he just admit that Child's the mastermind behind all of it?
Pay attention to you. What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes?
Yep, he's the secret Fatui agent working for Child.
No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me.
Of course, they're babysitters.
They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vignere's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all.
But she's not dead.
Well, now you know.
Nighty
don't
night,
you?
Chicky. Take it easy.
Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever.
They're not gone forever. Dang it. Just drink the... Oh. Well, he's not from Shiznaya. Therefore, he can drink it. Therefore, he will be more sensitive to Hydro. Therefore, he can talk to her.
You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people.
Oh, he's not wrong.
Vignier is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow.
Oh, that can be arranged. But she's not dead. How many times do I have to say it?
But I'm not from this blasted place, so I can't be dissolved, no matter what I do.
Yeah, that's weird though. That's the one thing I don't get, why people from Fontaine get to be dissolved and not regular people. Maybe the people from Fontaine are from the world that the Traveler is from.
Hey,
funny how he drinks water.
from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Can't dissolve! Do you all see? I can't go! I can't follow! So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back?
Yeah, there has to be a way.
I did all of that, and in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me.
How so?
I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Why, is Nouvellette a doctor now? How can you assert somebody's mental distress? You need a psychiatrist.
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! I still need to save Vignier. I promise. We made a promise. Vignier. Vignier. Please, Vignier. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
Take him to the fountain.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
What? No! It was all sanctioned, all the money to set up this laboratory, everything comes from Child. How do you not see this? How do they not see that Child is guilty?
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
No, he's a good person doing bad things, therefore he's bad.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
Oh, somebody agrees. Child and Navia should ship together. I agree.
The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignier. During an underwater expedition, Vignier accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignier back to life.
Well, honestly, if I knew that she was still alive, there was a way maybe to bring her back. I went and tried to find some funding for some research into this, and everybody would say that I'm senile. Maybe, you know, I would have probably done what he did. Not saying that's a good thing. I just, you know. Back in the days, I know I'm old-fashioned, but men used to do stupid things to impress women. I know it's not relevant, but that's still my take on this.
To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth. However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula.
No, that is not a good ship. Well, I mean, it's still, you know, a third, 2/3, so the question is kind of still valid, because obviously some people think that they do. And I kind of do, so I kind of do.
After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president, Callus, at a banquet.
Yeah, see, this I don't understand.
Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene.
And that's still not explained how he did it, because apparently him and Navia both ran together to the scene. So how was the assassin already dissolved by the time Navia and Marcel got there?
And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method.
And again, how is this connected to Lenny? Since we all accuse the guy that died in the accident as being the culprit.
However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court.
Not only that, but the cop that wanted to spew out the evidence and say his name died before doing so, and again was turned into water. So, when and how did he do that?
Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all.
I'm not convinced. I mean, only child is quick enough to do all of this.
The Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Vacher is...
not guilty. Not guilty.
Guilty.
What? That makes no sense, Nouvellette. You just lost all respect. He's working for child.
Guards! Take Vache away.
Oh, she's fast on the button. She's probably an accomplice too.
Good. It's what he deserves.
What? Has she even been listening to the case? Excited audience member. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
Not really, because we still need to find a way to bring these girls back, people.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
Well, maybe we need to drop another nail on Fontaine, and maybe that'll fix things.
You said a bad word. You said a bad word. I nearly did. I thought you did. I said the F part, but not the rest of it.
He's hurt so many innocent people, and now he's finally getting what he deserves. Huh? Are you okay?
No, Navia just didn't. She just, like, tried to stall and did not think that Marcel would actually be found guilty. She just wanted to stall, and turns out she had a very good intuition. Although her taste in guys, you know, defending child, that's just wrong.
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. Yeah. It's finally
How can
over.
she rest finally when knowing that we need to bring back all these
thanks to you
girls?
guys. And my partner. See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Guards, prosecution is showing stuff of mental distress. She's talking to dead people.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending.
Well, maybe for you, but I still wanted you to duel the Clorand and face the consequences. So he's not all that innocent.
Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Yeah, who do you think's gonna take over the business here? It was all a Fatui plot.
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
Yes. No, he already said he wanted to prove himself by a duel, so Nouvellette's gonna have to give it to him.
Ugh, what now? None of this has anything to do with me.
Yes, it has everything to do with him.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Oh, I hope the machine finds him guilty and then we have to find out why.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Ooh. Maybe Nouvellette knows something I know.
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
I hope he's turned into water. That all along... Well, maybe we'll discover that he is, and that he was never from
It's been
Signaya.
established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges.
Well, I still think he's the mastermind, him and Paimon, but we'll see.
We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal to render the final verdict on the
Everybody
charges.
hates him. I hate him. I want him to melt away.
The machine is broken! What did he do to it? We do know that Lenny and his sister was trying to figure out how the machine works. So maybe Marcel is not even guilty because they trafficked the machine.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Tartaglia is...
guilty.
Guilty.
Yay! Yeah!
Still deserves it.
Look at his face. Huh? Badoo?
What?
Like maybe it's just making him guilty based on basic principles, like how he pretty much was responsible for what happened in Leeway for one example. That could just be one reason why.
Yes, he's the reason why Condria had to go to war with all the gods back in 500 years ago.
Hey, hey! That's not funny. Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent?
No. You just said you were guilty, dude.
What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Probably, but if it is, it's because of your Fatui agents did something to it.
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
This is getting interesting. The machine knows what I know.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger?
My
Do you think the
thoughts
Oratrice
exactly.
Just convicted him on general principle?
I hope so.
I agree with the contemplative audience member, but yes, nothing.
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
Yay!
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal is, by law,
Popcorn for everybody. My treat.
we must accept
Free
the guilty
donuts.
verdict.
Today's a good day. We need to celebrate this. I hope he runs and I still have his vision, so good luck with your delusions.
Guards, please take the suspect into custody per court protocol.
Yes. Awesome, he gets to fight Chlorine. Or Chlorand, or whatever. What?
So this is
he
how
gonna
justice
prove
is
how
done in
guilty he is?
Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
I hope we get into this fight. Come on, Archon, you get into it too.
He's activating his spell legacy!
No. Nouvelette, really?
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Oh man, I was so hoping Farina would do that. Or even myself, I just wanted another piece of him. Ooh, he got scratched? Poor dude. He's gonna need a makeup artist now to hide that.
What's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared
I hope they would just put a big band-aid on his face.
Yeah, he should have been. At least in this case.
No.
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Yeah, somebody with the brains in this game. Ooh, the Archon herself. Nice. I really wish she would have gotten into this fight, though.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it! I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
Says the girl that likes to be the center of attention.
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
And everybody's looking at her. Where's our popcorn? I paid for my tickets and I want to be reimbursed.
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
No, that was all an act. She doesn't have the brains to build that.
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
Ooh, everybody's questioning justice now. Nice. People, you need to come to face it that yes, he's guilty.
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap?
Ooh. Is she gonna stick her foot in her mouth again?
Don't tell me. You thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's result.
She's gonna do like I do and justify that child is guilty somehow.
The way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation.
Oh yes, this will be interesting.
Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance, with every action meant to stir up drama and excitement.
Yeah, it made me happy.
And, of course, for every performance, there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning. As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment!
Yeah, says the Emperor. Now she will execute Order 66 and get rid of all the Jedi.
If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence.
That's exactly what I've been saying.
Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable!
Yeah! Yeah! She surprised me. Why did I not wish for her? I want her so bad now.
All shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict.
Guards, we have another case of mental distress on stage.
Now, have Having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
Hey, that's Yutao's line.
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
Apparently so.
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
Unfortunately, yeah. But it'll be up to us to find why Child is guilty of everything.
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea.
Nope, we're gonna have to uncover it.
However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
All right. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now.
Well, whatever Paimon said has nothing to do with me. I am... yeah. Sure he's guilty on all counts.
After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff. So he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
Right, duh. When all return to the waters.
Oh, Monsieur Nervalet! That power you showed when you took him down. Who are you really?
Yeah, does he have the Gnosis? Or does the Archon still have her Gnosis?
I'm the Chief Justice of Fontaine, of course. If officers of the law lack the strength and capability to enforce it, then it makes a mockery of justice.
Well, you guys are capable of doing a mockery of justice just fine. Oh, I can't talk to Farina. Okay, let's give everybody some popcorn here. I'll just give everybody some popcorn. Ooh, there's Child's accomplice. Found him. Or found her. Where's Corrine during all of this? I'm pretty sure this is something that Child and Chlorine have been planning since the beginning. Yeah, they sparred together, therefore they know each other. And Child even said she went easy on him. Which, I don't know what that means, but I can imagine all kinds of things. Ooh, he tries to run away too. No, he just wants to tell me that he hopes I will find a way to bring them all back. Which we'll do.
Hey, Traveler!
I do have a name, you know, it's there. Jeeps. Hey, Jeeps. Say it.
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
He's begging for us to continue his work, which I'm gladly gonna do because I have no time to prove that Child's innocent.
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one.
I am a god from another world after all, so I might be able to do something here.
Go on.
See, even Neuvillette agrees.
Thank you. Thank you.
I am the god of light.
If that's the case, then our siblings also got a blight.
No. She's a fake sibling.
I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vache?
At the well, you can talk to her. That's what I've been saying all along. She's not dead.
I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it? The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just never... Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterwards. I don't care.
Yep, I'll take him.
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Yes, they do.
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
Yeah, but he did it for the right reasons. He's just like Child. He's doing bad things, but he's really a good person.
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Yes, he does it for true love, whereas Child just does it for the fun of it. To cause mischief.
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
That's for sure.
Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs?
So what is he? Is he an alien since he says humans? Does he come from the same world I do?
Very well. I will grant your request.
Nouvellette calls humans humans, as if he was an extraterrestrial or something.
Now, he is functionally bad, unlike us, but you have to figure out what he actually is.
Your Honor, I fear that...
He will actually directly tell you what...
I will go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
He's really a little green man.
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
Darn it, I wanted to take him.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yay!
Off we go.
Off we go. Why does this door not open automatically for me? Ooh. We're getting to the good part, folks. I've been drinking some primordial waters now.
She's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well? Oh, and
Vache.
Ta-da! But then again, she's like, told him, well, tell Marcel to stop thinking about me, but she's still there, screaming his name over and over again. This oceanoid is not too bright.
yes, that's it. So you heard it too.
Vignier, it's me, Vache.
Hold his hand. It's not gonna happen if you don't hold his hand.
Vache. Vache.
I'm here. Where are you, Vignier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
Vignier, is that you? It's me, Vache. Vignier.
Vache. Why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me.
Yeah, and again, you keep yelling his name continuously.
You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left. All this time, Only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me. Ah, I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vignier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
Oh, she's so mean.
What are you saying?
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day.
What the? She's so mean.
If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself.
Really? She wants to be a lawyer, but also an artist. Somebody has visions of delusion.
If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks. It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
So really, she was yelling his name not for him to come to her, but because she wants vengeance. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. This is sad, though. I was trying to bring her back, but I'm kind of feeling like she could rot, and we can try to save the other girls, though, because they're innocent, probably. Or is it that all women hate men? Is that what's going on here?
Wait, you are not Vignier. Who are you?
You're right. I am not Vignier. I am the sacrifices.
What? She's the collection of all the girls?
Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, now we have to save her. Now I understand why she's so peeved. We're still gonna have to save her. I thought this was Vignier. I did not know this was the collective. This is the Borg, and we have to go and save the Borg. Call Captain Picard.
Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals, but we became one, just as streams of water come together in the sea.
That's pretty cute, though. I like that. That's a romantic idea.
I'm Cressy. I'm Lemonade. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vignier.
Why? But then, where is Vignier?
Yeah, where is Vignier?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you.
Well, that's not good. Bring her to the surface.
This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became?
So, one more time, guy tries to impress girl, girl shits on the guy.
You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist. The only thing you are not is Vignier's beloved. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vignier's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
Luckily, I know the god of time, and we can rearrange all of this.
No, we don't. You've never met this one. We've only seen aftermath.
No! Yeah! She can't hate me. Let me see her. Please! Have mercy!
Yes, bring her to the forefront
You still
here.
don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vinier. She really doesn't want to see you anymore. But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Well, again, doing it wrong for the right reasons is still wrong. So basically, yeah.
Vache. Vache? Vache. 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 Vache.
So all these women have a one-track mind, and it's to do away with men.
Drown.
No! Poor Marcel. Or Vache, or whatever you want to call him.
Are you taking pity on a serial killer?
Later, the guards find that the culprit of the serial disappearance of young women... Okay. Several days later. What happened to him? I'm gonna have to rewatch my own stream to have time to read what it said. I hope he's still alive. We can still bring them back.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Really? Paimon thinks about shopping after all of this story? Man, she needs to be locked up with child.
Ah, well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Ooh.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Really? Is dude putting the moves on me? Well, he said both again, so... Was that more for Paimon? Does he have a thing for Paimon or for me? I'm confused now.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
I've been here before.
Now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Theories.
Sounds like you're really
Are right on the money. I know exactly where this show is going.
since the trial.
I think it's
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts in Sen. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come.
Well, the thing is that people are allowed to disagree with me. I don't claim to hold the whole truth about this. This is just, I'm watching and I'm, you know.
It's entertaining, though.
This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
No, his opinions are really interesting and entertaining.
And I was right. Child still ends up being guilty at the end. Exactly what I wanted. Yeah, well, that's details.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
Oh, man, really?
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago.
Well, yeah.
Because you don't know the truth about Paimon yet. You still think that it's this cute little child. She definitely is not.
I feel like she's hiding something. No, who knows? I feel like Paimon's up to no good. I don't like child
by
because
the
he looks
way,
like Ed
I
Sheeran.
ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service. Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too? The Charlotte?
Oh my
Journalist
god,
from the steamer?
Navi is so pretty.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. If you compare it to the first characters that they were making, they're doing them, you know, a lot more detail goes into them. Even, what's her name, Chlorine, is really well done.
Yeah,
they spent,
way
like,
back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me.
Yep.
I'd take no for an answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose. To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Yo, Charlotte.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wish has finally come true too.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Oh yeah, that's important. They sound cool. The coolest part of all that is Child being guilty. That's what she needs to concentrate on. How I came with the evidence that proved that Child is guilty.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
I don't.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarand out for a meal.
What? Why is everybody's putting the moves on Chlorine? I Child, and she's always next to the Archon. And now Navia. I thought Navia was gonna dig Child, but I guess she doesn't want to have anything to do with a criminal.
Oh. Now you took her out. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, all the story says, you know, women hate men, so therefore all the women are banging together. Is that what?
Oh, are you two on better terms now?
While you were investigating Vache's headquarters, Clarand gave testimony on my father's behalf.
True that.
It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time. So we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
pretty
great.
cool. More going
Paimon
on
also
there.
thought Clarand wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
Yeah, given the fact that she killed like 100 robots that were after us, and yet we had to fight like 4 of them at the manufacturing thing. I thought that we'd have to fight a lot more than that.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
Which is?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended.
Oh, don't tell me he turned into water too.
And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him to this day. That includes me,
You know,
too.
it'd be funny if Child turned into water.
It would have been epic.
For real.
That would have gone viral.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Melis! He should have a vision. He needs to be a superhero. He needs to grow a beard too.
We want to go too! We also think Callus is a really admirable person.
We don't even know him, Paimon. It's just hearsay again.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Isn't it already dark, or is it just because it's cloudy?
Yeah, you're right. It's been raining non-stop for a few days now.
But I don't want to go to Poisson.
This is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for a long time.
Well, this is kind of like the weirdest date any character has taken me on.
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait. That figure. It can't be.
Sure it is.
Isn't that Nervalette? Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
I love these 3-dot dialogues.
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Is that what you're doing, you grave robber?
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown, but still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Nervalette.
Yeah, because everybody knows now he's an extraterrestrial.
In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway?
It's a fabrication, dude. It's like religion. Pardon me. Don't want to get into a religious debate here, but...
There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives. Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival.
Well, he survives through his daughter. Therefore, you're not totally wrong there.
But Mr. Callus proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day.
No, because actually, if he was not falsely accused and the murder stuff and stuff, everything would have come to light back then. More victims because of your... I'm not going to say it.
Mr. Callus made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice.
I wouldn't go that far, but okay.
A justice that's higher than life itself. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callus in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner.
I'm curious now, if you put the primordial water on a dead person, does he still dissolve into water and come back to life as the entity? And again, I don't want to be confused here, but weren't the assassin also turned into water? And wouldn't he also have been part of that oceanoid? So why was it only women and not the men that have been dying to this?
This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the opera Epicles indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
Last year, you're gonna summon the feminist.
Yep.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before. So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
Ah, so Navia and Neverland seem to have made their peace as well.
Yeah, Navia gets around all of a sudden.
Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done.
I thought I was on a date with her to the cemetery. Okay, why did I come here to see this? I'm not interested in this.
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there?
Yes, as usual.
Huh? Oh, Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she
You're
can't
looking very edible right now. I might turn you into a stew.
What is he doing in the background here? I almost thought he was a flower in Fontaine.
Oh no! Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be too mad! Anyway, Nervalette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit?
Yes, because we need to talk about Lady Farina.
Talk to him, right?
I thought, we would come here and have the first chance to talk to Farina. She even showed up for us. Need to talk about my sister, apparently. My fake sister, because she's not really my sister.
I think we need to forget about our sister and just achieve godhood.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
That would be so funny that, your sister's trying to steal the Fatui's Gnosis that they've been stealing from everybody to achieve godhood, and at the last moment we take it from her and become God ourselves.
We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
I see, I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Not really. I was hoping to talk to Farina, not you. For some reason.
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's
And
okay.
strangely enough, all we have to do is go to his office, say that we're here on official business, and they'll let us in. So yeah, pretty hard to run into. Not really.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
Are we going to be honorary champions and heroes of Fontaine too? I'd like a plaque, please. Put on my wall. That I don't have in my teapot.
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea. But what is it really?
It's probably more from the primordial seed. Not the same thing.
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today.
See, he even refers to this place as this planet. He's not from here, is he?
Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vacher discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead?
But why only people from Fontaine is my question. Listen.
To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land.
Listen, Linda, listen. You're not listening, Linda.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about? That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good. Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
That's right! It was Linny that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
Again with the previous Archons.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow. This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
2 parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels, and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant, and stay on the watch for further signs.
Whatever that means.
Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose.
Really? Well, we need to have a talk with her.
If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
Oh man, another conundrum.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
What is that supposed to mean, Paimon?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Really? No, but let's go. Ooh, no, I don't want to...
Your sibling. Another blonde-haired traveler. I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description.
Liar. Every Archon lies in the beginning, but we'll get to the truth of it.
If she ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure she followed our laws to the letter, and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epicles.
That would surprise me a lot, given our agenda.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Really? Like, absolutely nothing. We came all this way to know about our sister, and he's like, nope. Never heard of her, never seen her. Move along. I really don't want to ask about Child, but let's go.
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion.
Good, and I hope it stays that way. I hope he rots wherever he is.
However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
Exactly, so he does have something to do with this case.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
No, he never said that. He said if he was innocent, we'll get to the bottom of it. We never said we were going to reverse this.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case.
Interesting.
As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it.
But I'll just go out on a limb here, and is her Farina's gnosis within the Oratrice?
Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness. Which is all to say, I've been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
Ooh, he wants the power.
So when Lenny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
Would that have been him?
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate.
Since when does the judge and chief justice and all this bullcrap do the investigation himself? Doesn't he have like ministers and departments and a secretary?
In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though. The time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama.
He doesn't seem to like Farina all that much. Strange. So now all men are women haters too. Okay.
While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede.
Alright. I'm happy with that verdict.
If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
No need to. He's actually quite enjoying himself. He likes drama and stuff.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Well, I was gonna say Corrine, or Corand, or Chlorand. But, whatever.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Yeah. Yeah, they kind of did it on purpose, you know. It's very similar.
They've got cleaning products and Genshin in that.
Since when? Oh, now I have the option of having no more questions. I didn't even want to ask about Child.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you.
So basically, the only thing we wanted to know is stuff about our sister, which we got a big fat dot. Question mark. Nothingness.
It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memoria.
Oh, poor you.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Okay, yeah. Everybody goes, yeah. Whatever.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
Not really. They're there to accept bribes and falsify stuff and...
Alright. You've got a point. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Oh, isn't this romantic? If only Paimon wasn't there. To be continued.
You know, we've been walking around for a while now. Why don't we go back to the Spina di Rosula base in the court of Fontaine and have a rest? Navia said
no.
something about having a place ready for us there. Didn't she? Come on, let's go!
Hush, no.
Penny's adventure team, assemble!
Poor dude. You just don't know it, but everybody's here. Everybody just takes turns. You got your team, Bennett. Ooh, butterfly. Ooh, another butterfly. Ooh, another butterfly. Ooh, butterflies. I haven't found a recipe for them yet, but I'm sure Paimon will think of something.
Or you can damage test on butterflies.
Apparently. I want to test some damage here, folks.
I'm going in!
Help protect us!
Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
Hey, little puppy.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Higher, dance on fire!
Yay. Whoops. Not what I wanted, but okay. Hoping that the ride would be longer. Ooh, wait a minute. Maybe one more thing before I log off tonight. Yeah.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Doo-doo-doo. Because you had too many guests. You know what they say about popular girls, you know.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Adventure time!
Ooh, almost hit the wall. Time for the A-team. Or the B team.
Go, Barbara, go! Let's dance.
Shine down! Know my sword! Now you shall perish!
Time to act.
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
Oz, reveal thyself! I summon thee! Witness the power of the wild!
I'm going to go fight Senora now.
Wow! Where did that come from?
Have fun with that, Reaper. Yeah, I mean, really, it's too bad she's dead. I'd lock her up with Child.
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. Oh, ow!
I think
Where
most
did
of the
that come
Harbingers that are coming out are probably be playable.
Benny's
Maybe.
adventure team, assemble!
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I'm gonna be honest, Arlecchino, definitely. There's no outfit. If she's not playable, I'll try it.
Everybody should be playable. Even Vache.
Honestly, I wish Dory wasn't playable, but unfortunately.
I don't know. Ever since I started this game, everybody's been bitching about her, but I don't know.
You said bad word, no way. He doesn't even give good birthday.
Benny's adventure.
Tomorrow.
Watch Natlin come out and there's no dark skin characters.
Blasphemy. Blasphemy.
Natlin is supposed to have dark skin characters because I think it's based off of. I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I was looking into it yesterday.
Guess I'll make a condense. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, she's been ascended. Okay. Darn it. Okay. Yeah, let's make a condense. Farm the Shogun talents.
They might not be today.
Oh, can't. Can't do it. Well, that was a good idea. I could do this, though. Because I kind of do beat up on stuff with her, so I'm just wondering, but it's not really worth it. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. Not really. But it adds up by the time I get to 6, right? Nah, not gonna waste the resources. She's just a battery charger. That's all I... My money's going down. How is it going down? Okay, folks. This story is done. I'm about to visit a teapot. Are you guys, folks, interested in seeing Blast's teapot? 7 votes. And everybody agrees that Child and Navia should be shipped together.
That is not what it says. That is not what it says.
It isn't? Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh. What's in the book? What's in the book? Oh, I need to do a wish. I need to do a wish, folks. Everybody was forgetting me. A wish. Okay. Well, I already got purple yesterday, so we all know where this is going. Free-to-play players never get anything before the hard pity or soft pity or whatever pity.
Debate club. Right here, right now.
Debate club, you say? I'm hoping for a sword.
Close enough.
Claymore. Whatever. Darn it, this game hates me. Ooh, I got an achievement for getting that sword. I am the biggest loser. And why can I not have my friends' luck when it comes to wishes and stuff? Am I not doing something right?
Give it a moment. I'll probably leave the game, reboot it, and come back. Shouldn't take more than it should help speed up its
Really? Really? I don't know. I did not know what to rename you, but then you said like rebooting, so I'm like, okay, reboot. Me too. Wish I had better luck. Oh, this is what I was forgetting. Mondays. Oh, we can go and do this. I don't have enough resin to get 5 of those, though. But I did make a condense. Oh. I need to level this up. Although we just use it for the recharge, mostly.
Reboot.
Are you still in edit mode? No, it's
I never
just...
embark on a journey without a good book to accompany.
I guess your name is too popular now.
Something about furnishings. I can't see it because it's really written small here, but I think you have too many furnishings and there's not enough place to have people in there. They are currently placing furnishings. Yeah, it's telling me you're currently placing furnishings. There's a new event? What's the new event? Are you talking about Elvis? Yeah, I saw Elvis in Mondstadt today. Unfortunately, I was just doing my daily routines and I wasn't streaming, but yeah, it would have been fun seeing my first reactions to Elvis.
I'm gonna start breaking out for all these things, yeah.
Are we underwater? We are. Hey, does it do like the cube? Can I go into the thing and swirl and stuff?
Time to act.
Oh man, these invisible walls. Darn it. Vache! Vache! Hey, we can actually go in here? Where's Vache? Or whatever her name is.
There's no way you just said you did.
I didn't say anything, but no comment about the swords, please. There's an elevator. I dare you, Zhongli. Oh, is that what this is? I thought it was something else. This elevator is not wheelchair accessible, you know. Is that supposed to be cat ears? Doesn't even record damage. I think it would. What does this do? What happens if I shoot it with electricity? Does it make me jump higher? Why did you not put the table here? Would be cool if you could put the elevator up there. I really don't like Fountain all that much. That looks too much like a Barbie house. No. I actually want one of these in my real house. I'd have it on wheels and nail my chair to it so that my cats can always be on screen. Ooh, I love this room. What the? Found your secret treasure. Ooh. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you put her in a room with nothing?
Just gonna go crazy.
Are these balloons filled up with a primordial sea? Am I gonna turn into water? Oh, that's right, I'm from Leeway. Okay. So my friend will be able to get her this character, right? He's a 4-star?
Yes.
Awesome. She'll be happy about that. She's been wanting him ever since she saw him. It's too bad we can't do any thingies. I forget what they're called when your character takes a certain pose or sits down or whatnot. There's a new event, I haven't done it yet. Okay, well, it's not much of an event, to my knowledge. Wow, good job building that, says Reaper. He really likes your place. I don't. If it was me, I'd lock you up with child. And that sounded so wrong, but... Because this is not forgivable.
Poor kid.
Honestly, I don't even know what I did in my teapot with Candace, so she might be mad at me for same reasons.
Honestly, Jeeps, what you would do?
What?
What you would do is you'd probably put her in a room with a singular bed.
I don't know. I'm curious to find out what I did now. Come to the island. How am I supposed to know that there's a second island? When you visit a Serenity Teapot, you should put like the map and you are here with a little arrow. I'm curious to know what I did with Candace. I may even forgotten to put her down somewheres.
Fish for fish.
Oh, there she is. Apparently she likes a lot of books.
I'm gonna get on and see what my teapot looks like.
You've already seen my world.
I
Ooh, I put the Shogun here, okay. I completely forgot what I did. I just come here every day and collect the money from Tubby and buy books and Mora, and that's all I do here. Sometimes I'll plant stuff in the garden, but not often.
Alright, I'm looking at mine now.
Yeah, you did. Well, at least I got something in all of my rooms. I don't have people facing walls. Do I have anything in my garden? It's really hard for me to build. Yeah, it was for me too. If you look at my other islands, it's just stuff put all over the place, just to rank it up. This what? Let me come back. I have no idea what you're talking about. From defeating the Oceanoid? I have no idea.
I think that's from the poetry event.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Alright.
They're not study rooms. It's for the highly intellectual people that uses their brains all the time. I don't have way too many screens.
I don't think you've been in mine.
I don't think so either. What the? You're exaggerating. I have like 2 at the most. Can't prove it. Well, there was a lot of effort putting into this little spot here, I can tell you that.
Not that good. It's just something I just...
Why are you trying to build up relationships with Lene?
Because I want her name card.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what happens when you rank up their friendship and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I just thought that they would do more damage.
No, I wish.
I wish. There's too many books here. Oh, kimono. Where did you get this from?
I crafted it.
Okay, it's a blueprint that you can get. What? So Shogun likes books too. Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, yeah, everyone has like random rooms.
Well, this is cute. This is nice too. You spent a lot of effort.
I got bored.
Apparently so. I mean, I wouldn't design a room for like that for... What? What is she doing here? The one person I would not have in my teapot would be her.
See, the reason why Paimon is here is so I can use her as a personal punching bag. But, besides that.
What the... Okay. Whoops. Hey, kitty cat. Watch it. Watch it, big baby.
Yeah, this is a random room.
Sure they do. Ricky, do not bite the foam on the microphone. Big baby, you. Get off the keyboard. Thank you. Big baby boy. You guys can't see him, but he's here.
It was on a deserted moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair.
What the... Oh, okay, that was you. Okay. How did you get stuck behind the table there?
I don't know.
Did you put this painting backwards? Apparently so. That's not a mirror.
They're not mirrors.
Oh, now it flips. Okay, now you put it right. Okay. Is that Lumine? That is Lumine. Okay. The poetry thing with the girl that was in love with the boy, but the boy grew up and she couldn't. That's why we have to go and save the Oceanoids. All those girls that are man-hating somethings. We need to go and save them to prove that not all men are piles of crap. I'm in a quest to restore integrity of all men.
I have a lot of cats.
You got a white cat somewheres?
I have a lot of cats everywhere.
Oh, a lot of cats. Yeah, well, I only have the two that look like my cats. Like this one and the gray one.
Some things are meant to be not answered.
What? What was the question? It's too bad that even our characters don't sit down or do stuff, really.
I have some places where they can sit, like here.
Yeah, no, but I mean these ones that we just place here for the fun of it, they don't never do nothing.
Oh, I wish.
They don't
I feel like if they were to
actually move around and sit down and stuff, at least, you know.
You see, I have a feeling if they did that there would be role players putting characters in beds and, you know.
Humping them on stream and stuff, yeah, I'd do that. You have not seen my 500 mod Skyrim game, have you?
I don't want to know.
Illusion shattered!
It's a collection, and I got 2 collections, so yeah. Okay, let's visit the islands.
No, the islands are kind of thrown together.
Well, you got teleports there, so there must be some... Mines are not. Mine are extremely well thought out. You can ask Blast. She loves my islands. This is actually nice. Where do you get this thing?
Oh, you can craft it if you have to buy the recipe.
From who?
From Tubby.
Oh, okay. Must be expensive to build.
Yeah, with a lot of ore.
Okay. That's why I'm not gonna do it. I need my ore for important stuff. Well, this is not so thrown together, but this tree does not belong here.
Yeah, you see, I kind of threw things places.
I will heavily disagree because I think this looks prettier than your world.
Like, I'm gonna be realistic. If I wanted to build things, I would just literally play Minecraft or Sims 4.
Ew! Disgusting.
What do you mean disgusting?
I hate Minecraft.
What do you think?
Body and mind.
Yeah, this is definitely thrown together. This I kind of agree. And there's nothing on the last island?
No.
Yeah, this kind of looks like my islands. This is pretty much what I did with mine. Put stuff there to rank it up to be king of the hill, and that was it. Or fit for a king. King of the hill used to be a saying, you know. Ooh!
It still is.
It still is?
Yeah. Nobody even...
Time to act.
Even know of King of the Hill.
Good, because it wasn't any good.
Well, it's more fresh. That's basically the same thing.
My Zhang Ling's friendship is 9. She's maxed out, so you got a name card for her.
Still the same saying.
I have a few characters that I'm maxed out on friendship. Well, they're not really maxed out. I don't know how you get to 10, but...
I maxed out Candace a few days ago.
Well, I maxed out Aether.
You can't be over this.
No, what?
Oh, I'm Yamamoto.
Utah is 10. Official is 10.
Wait, you have her 10 and you don't use the name card?
Nope.
Hey.
I didn't like it. I can't read because of the colors, so I just put it back to the one that is the easiest for me to read.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't know that was the case.
My Candace is only at 2. She hates me. My wife hates me.
You gotta spend more time with your wife.
I should, I know. I will, I promise. I promise I will.
Don't worry, Nami.
I'm just afraid that she'll stick the pointy thing into me.
Pardon? clue what you're talking
Trying not to do this too much.
Ooh, light show. Lisa comes with her own light show.
Pin them down.
She wants to pin me down.
No comment.
No comment. I didn't even know she said that even before having her. I was
This
wondering.
is boring. I can never sit in my teapot like this.
Nope, neither do I. Okay, well, been fun. Time for me to go. But on the main island, he put a lot of effort into it. I was like, what? Yeah, I got my teapot, I got what's his name, and I got a garden there in case I need stuff to ascend, which really peeves me off that I can't have the berries that Candace needs. Okay. You have to wait another day for resin. Need to be level 10. Well, they'll get up there eventually. I guess I have to kind of look at the name cards now, don't I? Change name cards. It would be nice if they put the names of the people that it's supposed to. Yeah, very obvious. See, I could not say who Lene's one is. They got way too many characters, that's all I'll say. Oh, okay.
Battle pass.
Oh, that kind of crap. Okay. Well, then I'll never figure out which one's which. It's all good. Don't care for them. I can read. Well, folks, thank you everybody for joining my stream, but guess what? Grandpa has to go to bed. But you guys are wonderful. Thank you for joining in, and tell all your friends about it so that they smash the like buttons and subscribe buttons. I like pushing buttons. Nighty nights. Oh, is it time for another wish? Let's do another wish. I should have ended the stream before the thing popped down. Oh boy.